All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's William. Welcome back to the TeamWorks program. It's me, William, as I said a few minutes ago, the director of the TeamWorks program. Here to tell you today about a new activity, to explain a new activity for you today, and that is the Healthy Baseball Challenge. The Healthy Baseball Challenge. And wait a minute, to get into character, I've got to put on my baseball cap. Please ignore the in and out. I know they use grease and heavily saturated oils, but that's okay. For the purposes of today, it's just going to be a prop. So, Healthy Baseball Challenge. It's an activity in the health and wellness phase. What is the health and wellness phase? Well, it's not necessarily about losing weight. So keep that in mind. It's not about necessarily losing weight and getting our kids to think about weight control or weight gain or anything like that, but it's about bringing together the mind, the body, and the spirit. Again, the holistic. Bringing together the mind, the body, and the spirit, as well as looking for foods that are more nutritious and squeezing in a little physical fitness, a little activity instead of just playing video games that only exercises your thumbs or sitting in front of the TV. All right? Again, healthier choices in food, getting a little bit of exercise through playing a game that tests the knowledge of health and wellness concepts through this game called Healthy Baseball Challenge. So, mirrored after a good old-fashioned baseball game, your typical baseball game. How many of you have ever been to a baseball game? I have. How many of you know a lot about baseball? My hand's halfway up. Don't know a lot about baseball, but I do know about the Healthy Baseball Challenge. How do you play the Healthy Baseball Challenge at the end of the day? Pretty simple. Split your team up into two groups as you normally would if we were playing some kind of fun little competitive activity. Split your team up into two groups. They can decide how, who goes first, and that could be pulling out, flipping a coin, a heads or tails toss. It could be drawing straws. It could be, guess what number I'm thinking, guess what number I'm thinking. However you see fit to decide which team goes first. What's the setup? You've got Team A, Team B. How do you set up the room so it looks like a baseball field? Pretty simple. Use 4 chairs and put them in the shape of a diamond. 4 chairs in the shape of a diamond. A chair at every point of the diamond. So, 1 chair in the middle will be home base. A chair to your diagonal right would be first base. A chair straight down the middle will be your second base. And a chair to your diagonal left will be your third base. And there you have it. Home base, first base, second base, third base, and back to home for a home run. How do you play the game? Here we go. Your students will be given a deck of cards, So let's say Team A's up to bat because they won that coin toss. And they get to sit up here, and one student will get to come up, and they'll draw from the deck of cards. Now, these deck of cards, just so you know, have a question, have a base value, and at the end, there's a couple of little outs in there as well. So a question with the base value, it can be 1 base, it can be 2 bases, it can be 3 bases, and it can even be a home run. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a card in there that has a really difficult question that can earn that team a home run. As well as there can be a card in there that they pull that gets them that out. So let's test it out really quickly. Here's a single base question. How many servings of fruits and vegetables should you eat every day? Gosh, I don't even know this. How many servings of fruits and vegetables should you eat every day? 2, 5, or 10? 2, 5, or 10. So, like in real life, I don't know the answer, but I can consult with my team. Hey team, quietly, what do you think the answer is? And I consult with my team, we get the answer, and the answer is 5. The team answers 5, and 5 is correct. Yay! I'm going to run on over to first base and sit down on the chair, and I've gotten to first base. Now the second batter is up. This card is valued at double bases, 2 bases, double. 2 bases. Here's the question. Unhealthy eating habits are responsible for up to 35% of cancer. Oh gosh, it's a little downer here. Cancer deaths, true or false? Unhealthy eating habits are responsible for up to 35% of cancer deaths. True or false? Wow. I think I know the answer to this one. But just for today's purposes of demonstrating how the opposing team can, impose a double play on my team, I'm going to show you how that all works. So team, what's the answer? They say false. I say, hey mentors, the answer is false. Strike out, I'm out. That is not the correct answer. Now, Team B So again, so we don't lose our kids out there eating peanuts and Cracker Jacks, we want to keep them engaged. They get a chance to impose a double play, which equates to 2 outs. So, opposing team, you get a chance. Answer the question correctly, and Team A gets 2 outs. Unhealthy eating habits are responsible for up to 35% of cancer deaths. True or false? The answer is true. Oh no, you guys. My team, Team A, just got 2 outs. A double play. Pretty simple, right? Come up, answer a question, get 3 strikes, or just to keep around, within a healthy time frame. Just know this: if you got a really strong team that has a lot of knowledge on these health and wellness concepts, they can only answer 5 correct questions. 5 correct questions for a round, or 3 outs. Again, 5 correct questions, or 3 outs. Once they're done either answering their 5 questions or the 3 outs, Team B is batter up, and they get to do the round the same way. So that counts for an inning. So after everybody's answered their 5 questions or 3 outs, that's 1 inning. And pretty simple, that's how you fill out your scorecard. The rounds are considered innings. So the first team, Team A, that's up to bat, is at the top of the first inning. When they're done, Team B comes out, they're at the bottom of the first inning. And then you just fill it out accordingly. That's it for the end of the day, you guys. That was Healthy Baseball. Take me out to the ball game. Give me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. And don't forget your question of the day, which introduces your main activity. So remember, question of the day is your little warmer, so you can get them all warmed up for their Healthy Baseball. Don't forget to sit down and let's talk about what we just played, what we just learned. And don't forget that one big thing I learned. And I can tell you in this phase, I've learned a million one big things. But remember, the one big thing is for them to take it home and share it with their parents. And who knows, maybe their parents, might learn something along with their kids, and they start making healthier choices at home when they're cooking, as well as maybe they'll squeeze in some baseball. Who knew? Some baseball. Don't forget to distribute your team bucks, and most importantly, my favorite F word, F-U-N. Don't forget to have fun. It's William signing out on Healthy Baseball. Batter up!